everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. Today I will be reviewing the latest release from Stone. This right here is their Go To IPA. And why wouldn't I review this? I mean, come on guys. As you probably know, I review a ton of Stone beer. But you know what? I have a very good reason for that. I really dig me some Stone. So, this is the first year-round beer that they've added to their lineup in quite a while, and this is what they're calling a session IPA. Those seem to be all the rage today. However, this will be the very first one that I'm getting to try. So I'm very much looking forward to this, and they have used their hop bursting technique in this beer, which is also used for their Enjoy By series, which is awesome. Stone really knows their way around hops. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the aroma, because you know what? This beer, at time of recording, is under 2 weeks old. Talk about fresh. That smells good. Wow. Oh, it's very tropical fruity. You get some mango, a little bit of pineapple, some very nice citrus sweetness. Getting a little bit of pininess, a nice, really nice orange note though, a little bit of grapefruit. I don't detect too much of a malt backbone, pretty much all hops. So, without further ado, let's go ahead, take our first sip. Oh yeah, that's nice. Right away I get a very nice grapefruit note. There's a definite orange citrus note in there as well. Definitely getting that nice kind of West Coast pininess in here as well. The one thing that's kind of throwing me though, the nose on this beer is super tropical fruit forward, but that doesn't really translate into the flavor. It's got the big citrus, very nice grapefruit, it has the pininess, there's even a little bit of a grassy note, but that tropical fruit note is definitely only in the nose, not in the taste, which a little disappointing, but this beer tastes very nice. It definitely has a very crisp, clean mouthfeel, very light body, very easy to drink, very refreshing. I don't think it's watery, as I know can be the complaint with these types of beers, but it's definitely light. At the same time, it's supposed to be a light beer. You know, this is 4.5% ABV. It's not going to have a huge mouthfeel, a huge body. But I also like how there's a nice bready maltiness in the background. It's very tasty, and for 4.5%, I'm impressed that they got this much flavor into it. That is very cool. This is definitely one I could see myself sitting around, having a couple outside on a nice hot summer night. Very cool stuff. And you know what? As soon as it finally turns to summer here in Ohio, which I predict is probably going to be about July, yeah, that's probably what it's going to be, then I will start enjoying these in the warmer weather. The one thing I will say though is that this basically strikes me as a pale ale and nothing so much as an IPA, in my personal opinion. That if someone poured this for me and it was blind taste tested, this would definitely taste, I mean, it just seems like a pale ale. Like I said, I haven't had any other session IPAs, but in my mind, what I think this all boils down to in the end is marketing. And you want to know why? I read an article, I can't remember how many months ago, and the biggest trend, the biggest seller in craft beer is IPAs. Following that, I think it's seasonals and then mixed packs, or it's mixed packs and seasonals, one or the other. But IPAs account for, oh, I don't even want to guess the numbers at this point, but it was over 30% of total sales, which is crazy considering how many beers there are in the market. But the fact of the matter is, IPAs are selling right now. So, what I think this is, it just boils down to marketing. What this really is, what a session IPA truly is, in my mind, is just a hoppy pale ale. Think about something like Zombie Death. That could probably be classified as a session IPA, but you know what? They call it a pale ale. And I think that this is exactly what it tastes like. Now, I'm not going to fault them for that. I understand wanting to sell your beer, but, you know, everybody's got to throw IPA on anything hoppy nowadays. You know, if it's hoppy and it's a red ale, it's a red IPA. If it's hoppy and it's a white ale, it's a white IPA, etc. So you guys get the point. Anyways, I think it boils down to marketing. And, you know, I love Stone, and they're definitely the kings of marketing and craft beers, so it totally makes sense. As far as a rating goes, sorry for the rant, guys, I'm going with a straight up 8.8 out of 10 for this one. It is super refreshing, very hop forward, very easy to drink. And you know what? At 4.5%, it's very nice to be able to drink something that has a lot of flavor and not get messed up, honestly. There's just some times where, I know it's going to sound crazy, but I would love to have the big flavor of some of these 10, 12% beers in a much lighter ABV, because you know what? I don't always feel like getting trashed, but I do always feel like drinking beer. So, for my musical recommendation tonight, I want you guys to check out one of my go-to artists of all time, Led Zeppelin, and their debut record, One, from 1969. You guys know them at this point. They are rock legends. They are one of my all-time favorite groups, and you know what? If I don't feel like listening to anything else, you can be sure I may be listening to Led Zeppelin. Alright guys, that does for this beer review, and remember, I hope whatever you're doing involves good craft beer. See ya.